Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Aisha Khalid and welcome to my channel Math Madness by Aisha Khalid. So in this video we will understand what are square numbers, cube numbers, and how do we find out square roots and cube roots of different numbers, of higher numbers. Alright, so 1 square means 1 into 1, which is 1. 2 square means 2 multiplied by 2, which is 4. 3 square means 3 multiplied by 3, which is 9. 4 square means 4 into 4, which is 16. 5 square means 5 into 5, which is 25. So I'm writing down squares up till 20. 8 into 8, which is 64. 9 square means 9 into 9, which is 81. 10 square means 10 into 10, which is 100. 11 square means 11 into 11, which is 121. Ideally, you should know the squares up till 20. You have learned them by heart. 13 square means 13 into 13, which is 169. 14 square means 14 into 14, which is 196. 15 square means 15 into 15, which is 225. 16 square means 16 into 16, which is a 256. 17 square means 17 into 17, which is a 289. 18 square means 18 into 18, 324. 19 square means 19 into 19. And 20 square means 20 into 20, which is a 400. So these are my square numbers. That means if I go forward, it means you're squaring it. And backward means square root. If I say square root of 196, so square root of 196 is a 14. If I say square root of 64, so square root 64 is 8. But what if you have not learned these by heart? What is the other way around? The other way around is how to find square root. For example, if I have to find the square root of 196, how do I find that out? We take the LCM. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 4 is 28. 2 times 2, 2 times 1. So how many pairs do we have? One pair, another pair. The pair comes out as a single number, meaning 7 multiplied by 2. So the square root 196 is 14. So even if you don't know, or if you have a very big number which you can't find out directly, then you can find it out through the LCM method. Let's do it for 64. Let's find out the LCM. 2 times 3, 2 times 2. 2 times 16, 8, 4, 2 times 2, 2 times 1. Find out the LCM pair. 2, 3. From each pair, single 2 comes out. So 2 into 2 is a 4. 4 into 2 is an 8. So under root 64 is 8. I hope this is clear. Alright, let's do a couple of questions now. Alright, so the first question says I have to find out the square root of 784. Using prime factorization. Using prime factorization means this method is called using prime factorization method, because you find out the LCM first, or you find out its prime factors first. 2 times 3 is 6, 9, 2. 2 times 1, 2 times 9 is 18, 6. 2 times 9 is 18, 8. 2 times 4 is 8, 9. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times... Okay. So how many pairs do we have? 1, 2, 3. From each pair, a single number comes out. 4 into 7, so 28. Therefore, we conclude square root 784 is 28. Now, question number 2. Given that the prime factorization of 7056 is They have already given us a 7056 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. So I have expanded it. 2 power 4 means 2 is repeated 4 times. Now make pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just write them once. 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 7 is a 21. 4 times 1, 4 2s are 8. So square root 7056 is 84. So using the prime factorization method, we can find out square roots and cube roots of big numbers. Now, use prime factors to explain why 6 into 24 is a perfect square. Why 6 into 24 is a perfect square. Once again, we will find out its prime factors. 6 is a 3 into 2. 24 is 8 times 3. Okay, let's not use 8. We don't use 8 here. 3 times 8, 2 times 4, 2 times 2, 2 times 1. We'll just write them together. Rearrange. We have a pair, we have a pair, we have a pair. 3 into 2 into 2. 6 into 2 is a 12. So it's a perfect square because all prime factors have pairs. There is no number which is left out. I hope this is clear. Now let's move on to cube roots and cube numbers. Let's do the cube roots now. 1 cube is 1 into 1 into 1. 2 cube is 2 into 2 into 2. So we are multiplying each number thrice. 3 into 3 into 3. 4 into 4 into 4. 5 cube is 5 into 5 into 5, which is 125. 6 cube is 6 into 6 into 6, 216. 7 cube is 7 into 7 into 7, which is 343. 8 cube is 8 into 8 into 8, which is 512. 9 cube is 9 into 9 into 9, which is 729. And 10 cube is 10 into 10 into 10, which is 1000. You can learn them. And if you don't learn them, then we use the same prime factorization method. In the squares, we were making pairs. In the cube roots, we will make sets of threes. So let's do a question. Let's say if you had to ask to find cube root of 512. Let's do the prime factorization first. 2 times 2 is 4, 5 is 10, 6 is 12. 2 times 8 is 20, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 8 is 16. 2 times 3 is 6, 2, 2 times 16, 8. 2 times 4, 2 times 2, 2 times 1. Let's make sets of threes. 1, 2, 3. So 2 into 2 into 2. 1, 2 will come out from a set of 3 numbers. So it becomes cube root of 512 becomes 8. Let's do it for another number. For example, if I were to find out the cube root of 216. 2 times 1 is 2, 0 is 0, 8. 2 times 5, 4. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 7. 3 times 9, 3 times 3, 3 times 1. Pairs. Oh, sorry, sets of threes. Threes. 2 into 3, 6. So a cube root of 216 is a 6. Let's take up a question now. Alright, now the first question says find the cube root of 2744. It's an even number, so we'll divide it by 2. 2 times 1 is 2, 3 is 6, 7 is 14, 2. Once again an even number. 6 is 12, 8 is 16, 6. 3, 4, 3. Now 7. 7 times 4 is a 28, and 7 times 9 is a 63. 7 times 7 is a 49. So it becomes cube root of 2744 becomes 2 into 7, which is a 14. Now question number 2. Given that the prime factorization of 9261 is, over here they've given you the prime factorization. I'm writing the expanded form. Find the cube root of 9261. Make cubes. So it becomes a 3 into 7, which is a 21. Now, k is a non-zero whole number such that 15 into 135 into k should be a perfect cube. Meaning all prime factors in these numbers should have sets of 3's in them. So how do we find that out? Let's find out the prime factorization of 15, which is 3 into 5. For 135 is going to be 5 times 2 is 10, 7. 3 times 9, 3 times 3, 3 times 1. So it's into 5 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now if you look at it, we have set of 3 of 3's. We need one more 5 to complete a set of 3, and we need 2 more 3's to complete this set. So 5 into 9 becomes a 45. That means k should be 45 for this entire number to be a perfect cube, so that all prime factors should make up sets of 3's. P and Q are both prime numbers. Find the values of P and Q so that 15 into 135 into P upon Q is a perfect cube. 15 into 135 into P upon Q is a perfect cube. 3 part B. So we have this is a 3 into 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 3. We just need one more 5 to complete the 5 set, so I can write that P is a 5. And we need 2 extra 3s, so how about we just cancel out this 3 by dividing it with the denominator. So this also becomes a perfect cube. How does it become a perfect cube? Because we have sets of 5. We have set of 3 of 5. And we also have a set of 3. So, and the extra 3 cancels out. So we can say P is 5 and Q is 3. This is an IQ question. You need to have a good understanding of the topic. Now, estimating square roots and cube roots. Alright, in the first question it says, without using a calculator, estimate the 50 is very close to 49 and 49 square root is a 7. Cube root 63 is very close to cube root 64 and cube root 64 is a 4. Okay, in the second question it says, without using a calculator, estimate the value of square root 123. Square root 123 is very close to square root 121, which is 11. Cube root 123 is very close to cube root 125, which is 5. Now, first question, second question, third question. Using a calculator. So how about I do it without the use of calculator and estimate it. We'll also do it with the calculator, okay? So it says 8 square plus square root 50 divided by 7 cube minus cube root 63. A square root 49 is... As 8 square is a 64 and a square root 49 will be 7. 7 cube is a 343 minus cube root 64 will become 4. Now 64 plus 7 is a 71 divided by 343 minus 4 is a 339. You can leave it like this, no need to solve it further because this is estimation. This was a question I made myself. Now, how do I do it with the calculator? 8 square is a 64 plus under root 50 is a 7.07. 7 cube is a 343 minus. Using a calculator, I'm doing that. In some schools, calculators are not allowed, so it's better you know how to estimate it. 3.97. 64 plus 7.07 is a 71.07 divided by 343 minus 3.97 is a 339.03. 71.07 divided by 339 gives you a 0.2096, and they said correct to 4 decimal places, so I've taken 4 decimal places. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope it is clear. Alright, let's look at the exercise questions and see whether we have covered all concepts or not. Do these questions yourself, and if you have any problem, you can always comment down in below the video and I'll address your problems. Find each of the following using prime factorization. So if I take up just the D part, 3136 divided by 2, we get 1568. Divide this again by 2, we get. Divide this again by 2, we get. Divide this again by 2, we get. Now pairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 into 2 into 2 into 7, 8 into 7, 56. That means the square root of 3136 is a 56. Over here we expand 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 13 into 13. Make pairs, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it becomes 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. 4 into 3 is a 12 into 13. So 12 into 13 gives you 156 as my answer. So therefore the square root of 24336 is 156. The rest of the parts you can try them yourself. Let's do question number 3, cube roots. 5832. Let's divide it with a 2. We get a 2916. Divide this again by 2. Divide this again by 2. Divide this with a 3 now, because 7 plus 2 is a 9. 9 plus 9 is an 81. Mental math, regular division, multiplication need to be strong. Again divided by 3. 3 times 27, 3 times 9, 3 times 3, and 3 times 1. A cube root means set of 3. 1, 2 will come out from each set. 6 into 3 is 18. So a cube root 5832 is 18, which is my answer. Now, stay tuned for the next video where I'll discuss more questions of the exercise, and I will also discuss a couple of word problems regarding the concept. Allah Hafiz.